what's been out there on the concept of hall passes and what's been said about them. And we got a video or two to show you guys. Bloss is my hall pass. Notes for a hall pass is usually a test, and it never improves a relation. So I'm actually going to show you guys something that we saw from I think it's from This Podcast, John. It's based in Philly. All right. So I'm just going to show you a quick video about this woman who gave her husband a hall pass and his response. Make sure we got it over here. We're good. And I'm going to unmute it and play it here.
After I cheated on my husband, I gave him a hall pass. But here's the reason why I did that. Is because I didn't want to take the responsibility of getting rid of all demons that I opened up my marriage to. And usually this is what people do when they cheat. They want their spouse to cheat on them back. So it would give them a reason to feel better in some way. But let me tell you, that's the wrong way to do it. It's the wrong way to go about it, because at the end of the day, you make matters worse.
And even though I knew that option was put forth in front of me, I knew that wasn't the right choice.
Yeah.
That's not the way that we try to rebuild a marriage. If you want to stay in a marriage that's still on the downfall and just ride it out downhill, that's up to you if you want to make that choice.
All right. I'm going to probably cut it off there so that we don't want to get hit with any copyrights. My love, you want to comment first?
First of all,
hold on. I didn't do it, okay? It's not me. It's her. All right.
No,
okay.
I'm like,
okay.
She gave him a hall pass because she went out and cheated. She's the one who wants the marriage is not working for her, or she can't stay committed in it. Who is she to give? Like, for me, a hall pass is something you guys talk about beforehand, kind of like the first definition. Like, hey, once a year, if almost like the purge, right? Like, fucking go out there and sow your wild oats, I guess. It just seems disingenuous. Is that the word?
Disingenuous.
Not genuous. Not genuine.
Disingenuous.
Disingenuous. Yeah. For someone to cheat and be like, "Oh, here's your hall pass. Go make me feel better because you're out doing the shitty stuff I'm doing. Get out of here. That's no thanks."
I'd have been like, first of all, bitch, I'm not in detention.
You what?
I'd have been like, if you hit me with a hall pass, bitch, I'm not in detention. You in detention. I showed up on time to marriage class. I wasn't tardy. I ain't cheat on no homework. I did all my assignments. You giving me a hall pass. I'm not. You were detention, not me. Okay.
Right. I mean, that's just for me, cheating and then saying you're giving someone a hall pass. You're just the person you have cheated on and let known that you've cheated on. It is up to them what they want to do next. You giving a hall pass is you still trying to control the situation. And I just think you're not a great person at that point.
Yeah, that would be hard. For me, it's like it wouldn't have been as bad if you didn't put the video out there. And had that man
sitting on his lap and shit. And granted, for him, like, I could say things for him being in that video, but I'm just going to focus on his words.
Mm-hmm.
He was right that something like that doesn't make your marriage better. It doesn't fix things. It just makes it worse. And it sounds like he didn't take that option. However, making that video just like reinforces her bad behavior.
How so?
Because you're putting her on this pedestal that she doesn't deserve to be on. You're giving her a platform but again, she also did admit afterwards that's not the way to go. So maybe in the moment she felt like that was the right way to go. And then they went through what they went through and are putting it out there like, hey, don't be like us.
I have a question then. If she gives out a hall pass, is there an expiration date on that? Because I'm like, he didn't use a hall pass today.
A lot of people will talk about things, but then not really talk about them. So that's a good question. Because at some point you feel some resentment and that permission creeps up and you're like, well, F it. Here I go. You didn't say there was an expiration date.
That's fair. I mean, and even then, it's like, I mean, you're giving me a hall pass. Like, what kind of parameters are put on that. Do I have to tell you? Do you have to know?
Yeah.
Does it have to be someone you don't know? Does it have to be someone you know? Like that sounds like a lot of work.
That's why I say if you're gonna do a hall pass, do it before you cheat. You know, you and your partner have discussed it. Not necessarily an open relationship, but like, hey, I know we both need to blow off steam. This is the day or week. Have at it.
So hold on. So what separates having a hall pass from just saying y'all are just like in an open relationship or swinging?
Well, it's a one time or one specific time thing instead of like maybe I'm always out there looking for someone to join or whatever people do.
I see. Okay. Yeah. That's,
you know what I mean? Instead of constantly looking for something, this is okay, just like the movie, right? They go out and they end up at the Applebee's and they don't know what to do with themselves. But
Jesus, that's what bothered me is the fact that guys that have to ask for hall passes, you're like, I mean, you know how much work that is on top of it. And number two, the guys that can do that ain't asking for hall passes. Like there was I know I don't have the video on us, but I know that you guys on your Female Perspective talked about a woman that was a trad wife.
Oh yeah.
On there, and I actually watched the video. It's about like 8 minutes long, but it's like the guy doesn't look like he's sad. He's one of those I'm trying to look hard on the camera type of bros. And I actually watched the video, and it's more like he's trying to be diet Andrew Tate in a way.
The guy is?
Yeah, the guy is. Yeah. And so it's like, well, hey, you know, the alpha male bangs all the chicks. You're like, but that's like for breeding purposes, not for cheating purposes.
Right.
You know, like that's what it was supposed to be for. It's like you wanted to have the tribal leaders' kids, so you had the protection and the clout socially within the tribe. You don't want just banging out chicks. It's like, well, sounds kind of stupid. And she wasn't a trad wife, but it was kind of a thing where it was like an open hall pass for him, but it only worked one way because she didn't exercise any options. So it was a weird thing that we were watching on that one. Any other comments, my love, on that so far?
Okay, I do have a question because you asked me one.
Yes.
If the put cheating aside, where let's say we have said hall pass from the beginning of a relationship on whatever date or week, would you be upset if you didn't take it and your wife took it?
That would be part of the. Well, the thing is like it would have to be like if I don't take it, you don't take it.
Yeah, but how would I know you're not taking it if we're doing it on the same day?
That's true. I don't know how. That's the thing. I don't know how it would work because it's like, does that mean I can only go out on this day, or can I do a pre-talk leading up to it?
Pre-talk.
Do we have negotiations?
Do I get to get some
right? You know, hey, I agreed to hand and mouth stuff. Okay, right. She checked off on that. Okay, blood test to knock out STIs. We said we're good. We're good. We said risk it. We checked on risk it. You know, so I mean, I don't know because that would have to be the rule. Is like
it's almost like a draft.